welcome to this new video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera, and today I'm going to be reviewing a book called The Queen's Man. It's a mystery set in the Middle Ages written by Sharon Kay Penman and published in the year 2000. But The Queen Man is also the first in the author's Justin the Quincy series, which also includes Cruel as the Grave, Dragon Slayer, and Prince of Darkness. Before I begin though, let me just say that this will be a spoiler-free video, so you can sit back and enjoy. I like mystery books, but you're probably gonna see me watching a TV mystery series than reading a mystery book. Still, I wanted to read this particular medieval mystery series because its author, Sharon Kay Penman, is my third favorite author ever. I love all of her works, The Sun in Splendor, the Welsh Princess trilogy, the Plantagenet series, but when I finished all of her historical fiction novels, I was left like starving for more of her writing. So when I learned that she'd written a medieval mystery series set in the court of Eleanor of Aquitaine, one of her most historically inspired characters ever, and because I love the way that she'd portrayed Eleanor and her family, plus the fact that one of these books is set in Wales, and I absolutely adore Wales after I read the author's Welsh Princess trilogy. And when I learned that in that book, one of my favorite characters, my favorite male character that she's ever written, Llewellyn the Great, appears, I was like, okay, I've got to read this mystery series. And it just got better because the series also included King John, Eleanor's son, and I have a soft spot for him, so... But anyways, just before I read this mystery novel, I had been reading the author's 4th and 5th book in her Plantagenet series. They're called Lionheart and A King's Ransom. And I'm mentioning this because in those books, it's when we actually first meet Justin the Quincy, the author's protagonist in her mystery novels series. But yeah, I hope that made sense. Okay, so as I've said before, this is a historical mystery set in the English court of Eleanor of Aquitaine during the time her son Richard the Lionheart, King of England, had disappeared. Eleanor is desperate to learn of his whereabouts, especially since her youngest son, John, is conspiring to take the throne for himself, and Richard is her favorite child. But yes, into this political dangerous game steps Justin the Quincy, a foundling with no home or prospects, but who ends up becoming the Queen's man after a mysterious letter regarding King Richard's whereabouts falls into his hands. Justin thus becomes Eleanor's spy as she sends him on a mission to solve a murder, fearing her son and his ally, the King of France, may be linked to it. And so we follow Justin as he tries to solve this murder, as he makes friends, enemies, and swears his life to Eleanor, this woman whose legend still leaves us in awe to this day. I gave The Queen's Man a 4 out of 5 stars review because while I didn't end up absolutely loving it like the author's historical novels, it's still a pretty good book. Okay, but if I'm being honest, at first I wasn't absolutely in love with it because this was the author's first attempt at writing her own characters, writing her own plot lines. And at first I could sort of spy where she was blundering in her writing style and stuff. But then it hit me. Like, seriously, Caro, this is one of your favorite authors. A woman who has given you 9 epic historical fiction novels that changed your life. So if Penman wants to write, to experiment and clear her mind with smaller mystery novels, for goodness sake, let her stop complaining and just enjoy the ride. As a reader, just enjoy the ride, and as an aspiring writer, cherish her bravery and her work. So after I seriously had this tucked down with myself, I began to concentrate more on the plot of The Queen's Man, and I obviously ended up enjoying it more than I had at first. And I actually ended up loving the way the author had experienced writing this project and coming up with the mysteries and the hidden clues along the way. And regarding the mystery, I didn't expect the twist at the end, but I did correctly suspect who was gonna betray the protagonist. But yeah, in the end, as soon as I finished it, I was reading the second installment, because that's how good it is. For the moment though, I believe this is all I have to say about The Queen's Man. Thank you so much for watching my review of it. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not, as well as what are your own thoughts on this novel, the author, her other works, the Plantagenet family. Also, each Sunday for the upcoming month, I'm gonna be posting my reviews for the next 3 novels in this series, so be on the lookout for that. And well, in the description box below, you can find a link to the Goodreads page for this book, and as each week passes by, I'm gonna be posting my reviews for the next books. But yes, anyways, I'm Caro Herrera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're in the world. I'll be seeing you soon. Goodbye!